I want to piggyback on that because, with all due respect, Larry's mother, Miss Debbie, she's not the average mother.
Right.
She ain't no chump. She ain't no sucker. She moved like a woman. She dressed like a woman. She all woman, but if you cross the line, she gonna get with you.
Right.
Right. So when he told me that was her conversation, it even changed my perspective of who she was and how she was raising him.
Right.
Because again, with me being sheltered and only knowing how my mother raised me, I pretty much felt like he was the way he was because that's how his mother wanted him to be.
Right.
Right. But when he shared that story, that was the first time that I thought to myself that she got a different view and a vision for her son.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I've ever shared this with him, but when he really started getting into the church, which is, he shared with me that when he saw me get baptized and get serious after my carjacking trial, that, it kind of nudged him, to get more serious about his spirituality.
Impacted me tremendously, absolutely.
And I remember him and Silk sitting in the back of the church, real talk, bro. Like, I'm up there, with the pastor, and I see my dudes, sitting in the back of the church. Like, yo, they really here for me. Because we wasn't into the church at the time. You know what I mean? I really was trying to get right, because them people talking about 53 years, man. So I realized, like, I'd have done something completely wrong.
Yeah.
And when I talked to Miss Debbie about Larry, and how he got on this path, she told me that from the time he was a child, that she always knew that he would be a preacher.
Right.
Or that she saw him as becoming a preacher.
Right.
And I said to myself, what? Like, I'm thinking he gonna be like triple OG, 5 stars, you know what I mean? Like, cause I'm this dude, listen, his name was never Red Dog.
Right.
There's a lot of red dogs out there, but this dude was a red dog, right? And what I realized was that, like Miss Debbie was sharing with him, we were so caught up in the assumption of what we thought was reality. And we almost kind of put our parents in that bag with us. But to hear him, when he first shared that with me, that was the first time I thought to myself, she don't want me to get hurt either.
Yeah.
She don't, you know what I mean? Like, it was, because for me, my mother was so strict that when I came around Larry's house, I felt like I had more freedom.
Right.
And at that time, when I'm young, I'm thinking, well, to some extent, his mother don't care. But it wasn't that she didn't care. She had a different level of trust.
Yeah.
Right? She had a different level of protection for herself. See, I came from a background where my stepfather was murdered. Now you got this country girl, my mother up here by herself, trying to make sure her son don't get put up in the streets. Where, again, when I got with Larry, we had people that were out there watching over us.
Right.
So when I talk about the love and the respect that I have for Miss Debbie, Deborah Brown, that's her name. Don't you ever disrespect Miss Debbie.
Right.
Right? You talking about a woman that's balanced on both sides.
Yeah.
And I love her for that.